You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. He who is brave is free. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. No man is free who is not master of himself. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. No man was ever wise by chance. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Reject your sense of injury and the injury itself disappears. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. A freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. Difficulties are things that show a person what they are. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. It's not death or pain that is to be feared, but the fear of death or pain. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary. Self-control is strength. Right thought is mastery. Calmness is power. Self-control is strength. Right thought is mastery. Calmness is power. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Remember, you have been criticizing yourself for years and it hasn't worked. Try approving of yourself and see what happens. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Keep silence for the most part, and speak only when you must, and then briefly. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. Fate leads the willing and drags along the unwilling. If you would master yourself, watch the things which excite your anger. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Silence is a lesson learned from the many sufferings of life. No man is free who cannot command himself. Whoever does wrong, wrongs himself. Whoever does injustice, does it to himself. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. It is the nature of the wise to resist pleasures, but the foolish to be a slave to them. The wise man is invulnerable because he has no vanity. He is untouchable because he has no anger. First learn the meaning of what you say and then speak. Better to endure pain than to escape it by dishonor. No great thing is created suddenly. Be a friend to yourself, and you will never be alone. Desire is a contract that you make with yourself to be unhappy until you get what you want. Nothing, to my way of thinking, is a better proof of a well-ordered mind than a man's ability to stop just where he is and pass some time in his own company. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? Every night before going to sleep, we must ask ourselves, what weakness did I overcome today? What virtue did I acquire?